Alright, what's going on, y'all? Got a bit of truck noise in the background. They keep coming and going, so I've tried pausing the videos and everything else, and it's like almost a steady stream, so we'll just kind of have to deal with it. So I got my settlement for week 13. It was both good and bad. Good because it went up, bad because I think it should have been higher. I did work a full week. Not only that, I worked 6 days. So it was disappointing that my settlement wasn't more. It was 6 days. Saturday I worked 14 hours and I logged 69 hours. So in a situation like that, I should have made a lot more than I did. So I'll go ahead and get into this real quick for y'all. Just get through it as fast as I can, and y'all can get on with your life and not listen to me drone on. So it was based on 1,128 paid miles. The gross was 2876.37. That is an average of 255 a mile. Now, my real miles, including to and from home, was 2,068. That dropped that number to $1.39 a mile. The difference, the out of the route and bobtail, was 940. So 2068 minus 1128, 940. Of those 940 miles, 802 were bobtail. So I bobtailed a lot. And actually, not every day. I didn't bobtail every day. I had a couple times whenever I took a container home with me and made a pickup or delivery the next day. So 3 of those days, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so a real mileage of 2068. The fuel was $1,010.03. And then my fixed expenses were $97.50. That gave me a settlement of $1,768.84. And that is why it's disappointing. I could easily do that in 5 days, no problem. And the fact that it took 6 this week is just unreal. Now the first 3 days of the week, it's one local trip each day. 2 of the days I was scheduled to do 2, but the appointments were 2 and 3 hours apart, so the second load had to be pulled off me both of those days. That Saturday trip, I netted, after my fuel, about $450 on that, so that would have been another $1,300 settlement if I didn't run Saturday. So this was week 13. I don't know if I said that before. My total of the past 13 settlements, take home, not gross revenue, but the actual take home after expenses excluding maintenance, $17,777.53. That raised my average settlement to $1,367.50. I was sitting 3 weeks ago at $1,378. I had a mediocre settlement. It dropped it to $1,372. I had a bad settlement. Dropped it to $1,334. And then this okay-ish settlement took it to 187. So I'm moving in the right direction. But the aggravation is still there. But I guess I just feel like I threw away a day for nothing. But then at the same time, I know that it wasn't nothing. You know, that was my most profitable day of the week. Oh, he's turning. Okay. The 802 miles, I divided that by 9, multiplied that number, which was 89, roughly 89 gallons, multiplied that by 350 a gallon. That guy's backup alarm was really loud, so let me go through this again. 802 miles bobtail. Add 9 miles to the gallon, that's 89 gallons. At 350 per gallon, that's $312 approximately wasted on fuel with the bobtail. In this segment, you're going to have bobtail, but I'm still throwing away 150 to $200 a week in diesel. Okay, you got that loud backup alarm going again. So $312 that was wasted in bobtail. Realistically, 150 to 200 because everybody's going to have some bobtailing. Which would have, if I didn't live so far away from Dallas, it would have given me, 1900 or 1950, 1975 settlement, something like that. Somebody who lived closer to the rail yard in Hazlet probably would have been like $2,000. So you can make an adjustment there of, 150 or $200 to give you an idea if you are, closer to the rail yard than I am, which I've said before, I'm about 100 miles from the one that we're running out of now. I wish I would have known that before, but it is what it is. See, I did the mileage, the rates, okay. So I think that is everything. That was week number 13. Yeah, I got it all in. So I will ask again, like I did last time, if y'all are willing to not give me your real numbers. I'm not asking for that because not everybody wants to come on and give so much personal information. But either even something as simple as, well, we're regularly doing 2 local runs or 3 local runs every day, or I'm doing approximately this many miles and grossing this much, any kind of basic numbers where I can get a comparison, because I'm just wondering how close I am to average, and maybe see if I can't figure out a direction to improve this situation. My plan right now is to stay here, stick it out here until I buy my property. Of course, we'll just have to see how everything goes, but that's the goal. And they're a good bunch of guys, so that's worth a little bit of money. But if it turns out I'm making what I am, and everyone else is making $1,000 more than me every week, then it becomes apparent that I just made a big fat mistake coming back to a company that I already knew paid a little bit on the low side. So, um, anyway, so any insight, y'all that's been, running the local, uh, intermodal primarily, but also dry van, flatbed. I did have one gentleman run a flatbed, gave me his numbers, and they were quite impressive. I'm very impressed with the dude. He's killing it. He's doing good. So that's great. Anyway, I hope this helps y'all out, and I think I've probably done my fair share of chasing people away from intermodal, but we will see. So y'all be safe out there and have a good one.